Wait, so the Golden Orchard is gone? I didn't get.
Sounds like a slaughter in the House of Royce, but that would just
that's what you
word.
The House of Royce is you? You're the House of Royce?
I mean, you were a gift from the House of Royce to Thiazi.
But if the Golden Orchard has fallen,
you don't know if that's true or not.
Okay. Damn, that's everyone.
I am so sorry, Thimble.
We need to focus on finding Cyd.
For the time being, it's unconfirmed. Unconfirmed.
Yeah.
You arrive at a landscape in the early morning sunlight. You see that Morgaine says, well, I know that our sleep has been disrupted. We've been traveling at night, but we arrive here at the keep of the Earl of Gormalay and the city of Tybry's Lee. And you can see a white paper garland strung up in the early morning light. As you see people gathering, Wick, you see there are paper lanterns, and out on the road there are small white candles.
Candle feast is when it symbolizes when the nights become longer than the days.
Okay. Yes.
And it's when everyone brings out their candles to light the night. And they
it is the passage. It's sort of on the autumn equinox where the nights are now officially at their longest point, or starting to get into they're moving towards the longest point. Mm-hmm. And it's a good time because it's a feasting time because it's harvest. And you see that there's an older woman who has some of the painting of gleaming filament on her face of the tattoos, who's walking along, and you see that she is coming out with this big basket of these white sugar cookies that have a little sort of frosted. It's they're sort of beigey cookies that have the pure white confectioner's sugar stamp of the Candescent Creed. And she stops and says, "And a happy candle feast to you, young children," and starts to pass out these cookies to these neighborhood kids. And she looks up and says, And let not the light of childhood be diminished, even for us who walk with the responsibility of being grown. A cookie for you, sir?
Why, thank you.
She passes it, and she looks over and says, "Blessings, may the beam reach you."
Yes, from spark to flame. I'll take a cookie, thank you.
Oh, of course. She said, "I had my fill in the kitchen, otherwise I'd have one with you."
Do you happen to have any spare candles that we could give out to others?
Oh, yes, I believe so. She says, "Have you just arrived to the city? You've been traveling?"
Yes, we came for the feast.
"Oh, happy candle feast to you."
Yes.
She turns to see you, Tyranny. An aspirant.
Ever light, ever bright, sister.
Oh, and she takes your hands and puts her hands here and says, "The light is as strong as ever. I had heard tell. You must be, oh my goodness, are you here all the way from Timmins Rock?"
Yes, but it's a bit of a surprise, so maybe let us announce ourselves.
Oh my goodness. Do well to tell you that there are many farmers from farther afield in town, that the word of the light has just reached, and if they are moved to fear at your presence, please I will speak quickly on their behalf. The word of the power of the beam has not spread evenly throughout the land, and there may be some that do not know that you walk in the light.
Thank you so much for telling me that, and I guarantee if they see me, they'll become a believer.
I'm saying that might not happen. Well, I have heard something of his lordship has been in mourning for some time.
So sorry.
But if we are, I believe that our Lux, our young Lux, who is also the ministrant of the hospital, she is so gifted and she wields the light with such power and kindness, and she has healed so many from the bellows fever, and she is her faith is so potent, and she has been prevailing on the Lord to today is the official end of his mourning.
Who is his lordship mourning?
His late lady wife, Caswin.
Alright.
A dog sort of walks over, looking at Hawkins, leans in and says, "My lord, I've caught you, I'm afraid, at a disadvantage." And you see Hawkins goes, "Felltower, you beast!" And you see Felltower says, "In the shadows, old boy, let's not air our laundry out here in the street." And you see this other, apparently, obviously, like Hound of the King, pulls Hawkins aside, and you see that, and you can kind of see immediately what this is like. You see there's like this, just a dog hanging out on the street, that the king's knights are also kind of an active spy network. "Fair folk, traveling here in the broad daylight? Well, seems things are not so bad in Timony. Demon! Hello! Splendid to meet you. I'm Felltower.
We're all cool.
Let us hope that sentiment prevails the night."
We've been looking for a carriage under the ownership of House Tachonis. It should house one like me, my brother, Telsidamir.
I will not lie, I did note the unusual aroma of a powerful carnivore in one of those wagons passing by. Unmistakable.
Do you know which way he was headed? We know that the king's...
Towards the center of town was where I saw them. I have observed many Tachonis carriages over the past several fortnights, and that central hospital is where they stop, but not where they remain. The Tachonis come under the leave of the Earl, and I believe much of their business to be conducted at the castle, at Castle Delany. Is there anything else that we can offer here in this place before we part ways?
No.
You see that Hawkins looks and says, "I like to keep things buttoned up around here," but he bows to you. You see he whispers, and you see once again, you sort of smell honeysuckle, and a sort of light breeze blows. You see he says, "Beloved earth of Timony, for whom I gave my very life, cover the passage of these friends of the king until such time as they must act against his interests, which I hope never comes. To our king, and to your fair passage in our lands."
To the hounds.
"To the hounds." And you see all three dogs bow in unison and turn off into the city.
Just a short scout.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Tiny scout.
Tiny scout.
And if anything goes wrong, then I am going full demon mode.
Hey, great. You know what? Why don't you come with me?
We'll go. We'll all go. Wait, aren't we all going?
Why don't you
The plan is to only send in one or two.
with me?
Oh, privately? You want to have a private aside?
No.
Patting in his asking if he wants to kiss me.
No, come with me.
Okay.
For a bit.
Where do you want to go?
We're going to check things out.
Leave him?
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Are you
Teor
able
has
to
sworn
do
an
that?
oath to protect me.
You arrive, the town square is bumping. You see that there are a number of small little standing carts, sort of like almost like hand carts that have come out that now have little stoves. There's these burning braziers, and you can see that there are acolytes of the hospital that are just cooking food out on the open braziers. Smells delicious. There's a thing of popping corn on a little brazier. You see a busy, and I think all of you guys can see this, like a very busy open doors at the front of the hospital. The hospital is again is sort of retrofitted granary that the Creed has sort of taken to. Nat 20 perception. Thank God the Creed is here. There's food here for these people. These are peasants. When do they get a big party? There used to be holidays. When the gods were still here, there were holidays. Sometimes the gods appeared in person. And after the Shapers' War, when the gods were defeated, everywhere had to figure out what was going to happen next. Some places made it a priority to try to, like, replace those things that had existed in the time of the gods. Others didn't. Who knows what the holidays were after there weren't gods anymore. Here in Timony, here in Gormalay, here in this particular city. But right now, there's some people that are tending to the sick. They're feeding the poor. And they're giving paper kites and cookies to the kids. These people live hard lives. Someone's got to fucking help them. You see the doors to the hospital open, and you see a beautiful young woman, warm brown skin, hair coiled up in a bun filled with rings. You see that she steps out into the open doorway wearing the finery of a lux. And you can see that she is glowing with these runes of filament. And you can see that she is clearly a magic user as her eyes glow white. She turns around and you can see her sort of moving from place to place. On that nat 20, I think you wait for a while. You see also this woman who's tending to the hospital is also, people are coming up and asking her questions about the festival. You see on that nat 20, someone comes up and says, Lux, he's coming. He's coming with a carriage. You see, she says, all right, well, we'll be ready. It's getting closer to sunset. Yes, of course. What's he coming with? You see that he says, he's bringing the lady. The last thing you see is, there is a pair of Tachonis guards that ride into town, dismount briefly, go up, and you see they speak to the Aratea, who you realize is this woman who is attending to everybody at the hospital. You see one of them walks up, and gestures to his friend. You see that the friend shows a bad injury, a gash on his arm. And you see that she nods and ushers this Tachonis guard in. On a nat 20 perception, which we'll keep rewarding because he rolled 2 nat 20s in a row, which is insane. That Tachonis guard has claw marks on his arm.
And I saw which direction they were coming from.
They came
guards?
from the castle.
Okay. He's at the castle.
Found your fucking brother.
He's at the castle. We didn't see him, but we saw a guard come with a big...
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What else was in there?
The hospital?
Yeah, was it just
We didn't go
for the
there.
patients?
Oh, but your Lux lady, she's, full of light.
We should move quickly. The time could be of the essence.
It's a straight shot. You guys basically go right past the hospital on your way up to the castle. It's going to be sunset. People start to cheer, and you see that the Lux says, "You may begin to light the candles for Candle Feast." And you see the Lux looks out, and you see this woman is crying. She has tears in her eyes. She looks and says, "My lord," and kneels as an older man, majestic, red and gold diamond cloak, and then you see that this sort of this cloak that sort of he drapes behind him. He's wearing all black in his sort of black doublet, black boots, steps out. "I come bearing the body of my wife, Lady Caswin. I wish for her soul to know the light."
Oh.
And you see that the crowd erupts in cheers as the Earl takes off this small sort of polished steel circlet and kneels in front of the Lux. "May the beam reach you, my lord. Let them come." And you see that he holds his hands and just the peasants come and approach, and he just lets people start to touch his arms and body and almost falls into the arms of the peasants here in this place in front of the Lux as people just rush and gather for the first time being within arm's reach of their lord. You were heading to the castle and watched this unfold passing. But yeah, you do see that all the king's horses and all the earl's horses and all the earl's men have just come out to the hospital for this big public conversion to the Candescent.
Yeah, we're bucking it.
heading up to the Earl's castle, Castle Delany.
Side gate, right?
Yeah. Special ops.
The thing that we're also missing is a skeleton key. Like something that's going to actually let us
be a
through.
Skeleton?
Why can't you be Occtis?
I can be Occtis. I met
Like
him.
a Tachonis.
Yeah.
Right? Like something that's actually going to let
Did you ever
people
meet
through.
He said one sentence to me, which was very rude. But yeah, I changed myself into Occtis.
I just wonder if that'll get us more access.
Occtis, what do you sound like? And you're helping me find, what's the fox's name?
Pincushion.
Pincushion.
Maybe I can go try to get a key from somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Do that.
Should we make you stealthy?
I just fly away.
Okay. You're up and over the castle wall. You're looking at the courtyard. A ton of Tachonis wagons in here. You look down and see in the castle, briskly walking towards these two men talking is Univir. But she walks up to her brother, who you can see is speaking kind of animatedly with this knight. You see on a 15, he gestures over to one of the wagons. You see he's pointing at these big cellar doors that look like a sort of wine cellar in the base of the smaller keep, the one closer to the highway. Okay. You see that within that, Univir comes up, says a couple things very briefly. You see that Univir gestures to the town, and you see that Doset's eyebrows kind of go up, and he sort of looks distracted, clicking his finger like he's thinking about something. Nods. He points over at Seremai, at the Seremai knight, the sort of serpent shield knight, and you see he just makes a round up with his finger motion. He heads off to the central keep of the castle as you see Univir puts a cloak around herself, and with a whoosh of the cloak is vanished. Men, to me! We leave tonight! And heads into the smaller keep, the other one that Doset went to, that has that wagon parked outside and those big cellar doors.
I'm gonna go back down and tell everyone what I saw.
Just to talk it out again,
Yeah.
okay? Because it's all tactics.
Right.
We're going into a castle with a shitload of people.
We're going to the little
where
keep.
my brother is in some room,
Probably in the cellar.
of which we do not know where.
No, but they pointed towards the cellar.
And they're leaving tonight, which means
We gotta get him.
they could be on the road with him, or less people in there.
Or they could kill him before they leave. And then
You have this blue egg.
here, it's really big. You use it.
Everybody gather close.
Okay.
Egg.
The egg shatters. Covered in blue light. All of you look. Everyone's gone. You're gone.
We're invisible?
You look and just see a faint outline of your own hand. Even that's mostly invisible. All of you have gained the invisible condition.
As fast as we can, we get across the courtyard and try to go
Okay.
stealthily.
You see that there are guards standing in the gate, the gatehouse, but the gates are wide open. Guards have about 10 feet between each of them. There's two here, and there's two over here.
Yeah, we're doing it.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, you guys walk across the courtyard.
Yeah,
you
we're
see,
holding hands.
You guys see that you're like carefully, you're not like dodging, but just kind of like other people are crossing and they don't see you, so you're like moving past. You guys go inside.
I'm still holding.
Beautiful. So many candles lit in here. You get in.
Nice.
You get down here. You're searching. As you arrive down here, your invisibility fades. You hear a clanking of a cage distantly. Around the corner, you hear a large cage clanking, but it's more muffled. There's some amount of distance to it, but you can't hear any speaking. But there's definitely a loud clang of like bars and iron. The Tachonis activity of getting ready is staying outside with their characters. You don't hear anyone coming down the stairs after you right now.
I'm gonna go over to Wick, and I'm gonna put my paw up against his chest, and my claws will come out a little bit and just touch his chest, and you'll hear me growl. And I will, for real, cast Shield of Faith on him.
You don't know what Taor believes, but something is being called on here. You wonder if Taor even knows what it is himself. You go over, and Running your hand along the stone wall, you look and you see it. There's a single masonry stone down here that looks smooth and almost imperceptibly a little bit more polished. Fingertips have a natural oil to them that over many years of use will leave a bit of a sheen when a stone on a wall stands out as special. Cadigan, on a 23, you do see a rat slink out from behind one of these. Seeing Wulfric, it's sort of, are you gonna kill me?
No, I won't kill you.
Friend?
Yeah, friend.
It's not safe down here. I won't come back here. Not safe. It's not right. My family, my friends, they go in. They die, but they don't stink. I can't smell them anymore. And you see the rat slinks off down into the shadows.
We gotta get him out.
We gotta go.
I'm gonna rear back and then fly forward with my feet and try to stomp on the...
double foot kick the stone. Yeah. As you do, you fly into it. And a door appears.
I'm going to cast Alarm.
Okay.
Yes. Good.
As a mental alarm, if anyone comes down that hallway, I'll be notified.
Hell yes. Great. From down the hallway, you hear you hear a voice call out and say, "Who goes there?"
Hello, it's me, Occtis Tachonis. I've lost my fox, and I walk ahead.
My Lord Tachonis? As you continue, you see a voice say, "My Lord Tachonis, did the Lady Univere call for you?"
No, I lost Pin, my fox, and I thought maybe he ran down here. He's not here? You didn't see him?
Tierney, you turn the corner.
Uh-oh.
With more than you can count in the dark of Tachonis guardsmen down here in the shadows. A strange stone slab in the cavern. You see the Knight of House Seremai. His eyes, a bilious green, slitted pupils like a serpent. Cage clanked open as he stands here in this room. You enter as he says, "My lord, so good to see you." And yanks up on a chain as a lizard on a chain, 8 legs, a horn of stone coming out of its nostrils, looks up at you as its eyes begin to glow. "If you were Occtis Tachonis, you'd already be dead." And you see he yanks up the lizard, looks at you, and you feel yourself begin to turn to stone.
No!